In a picture-perfect neighborhood run by a ruthless HOA, no one imagined that beneath the quiet streets, a storm was brewing. And that storm was a mother, a federal judge, and someone you don't ever want to cross. It started like any other Friday afternoon. I had just returned from a week in Washington, presiding over a high-profile federal case. My 2 children, Emily, 10, and Jacob, 7, had been staying home with their nanny, Sarah. As I pulled into the driveway, I noticed something strange. The kids weren't playing in the yard. The lights inside were off. And the front door was wide open. Me, internal monologue. Something's wrong. Where are my children? I raced inside, calling their names. No response. The nanny's phone was on the floor, cracked. The playroom was a mess, broken toys, overturned chairs. Then I found it. A handwritten note, stuffed inside Jacob's backpack. You're not above the rules. Maybe now you'll listen to the HOA. We warned you about the violations. Let's see how long you last without them. The board. 2 months earlier, I had challenged the HOA's illegal fee hikes. They were charging homeowners thousands for security upgrades, which didn't exist. I subpoenaed documents, exposed corruption, and demanded a federal investigation. HOA President Gary, flashback voice. We run this neighborhood, Judge, stay out of our business. I didn't stay out. I reported them to the city. And that's when the threats began. I called local police immediately. They treated it like a domestic dispute. Wouldn't escalate it. Wouldn't even file an Amber Alert. Officer. Ma'am, this looks like a custody disagreement. Me, firm, deadly serious. I am a sitting federal judge, and someone has abducted my children. You either move, or I make you move. That night, I called in a favor. FBI. U.S. Marshals. Within hours, my house was swarming with federal agents. The investigation moved fast. Security footage from a neighbor's Ring camera showed a black van pulling into my driveway. 2 masked individuals forced the kids into the back. License plate covered. But the van had one clue. A neighborhood security decal. Issued by the HOA. By Sunday morning, the entire board was in federal custody. Gary, the HOA president, folded after 3 hours of interrogation. They had taken the kids to a remote lake house owned by his cousin. Claimed it was a wake-up call. That I had disrespected their authority. Gary, desperate. They were safe. We fed them. We just needed leverage. Narrator. He said it like that made it okay. Like stealing 2 children was a simple negotiation tactic. When we burst into the lake house, Emily and Jacob were huddled together, scared but unharmed. The agents moved fast. Guns drawn. Screams. Handcuffs. My kids ran into my arms. Tears. Relief. Fury. I held them tight and whispered. It's over. Mommy's here. The HOA board was dismantled. Multiple members charged with kidnapping, racketeering, and abuse of power. Gary. He's facing 40 years. And the neighborhood. Let's just say. They've been a lot more respectful ever since. As for me. I still sit on the bench. But now, I speak publicly about HOA abuse, neighborhood corruption, and how power can be twisted by petty people. You can take the title. You can try to scare me. But when you mess with my children, you don't just face a mother. You face justice. Never underestimate quiet corruption. And never think your title puts you above the law. Because one day, the law might come knocking. And it might look a lot like a mother.